Everyone should have a carbon monoxide detector, maybe even 2 or 3 in your home. But even if you do have one, the silent killer, carbon monoxide, could be lurking in your house, and the detector might not go off. Check out what 7 on your side's Ross McLaughlin uncovered. He's here now. Ross?
Well, Leon, you can buy these carbon monoxide detectors just about anywhere, but we wanted to know just how well they work. So we put them to the test. But in order to do that, we had to be engulfed by the deadly gas. So we involved emergency crews, firefighters, and even a doctor, and all were surprised by the alarming results.
Folks, this is serious business that needs serious protection. Carbon monoxide detectors. We're about to enter a deadly situation.
So what we're going to do is start the generator up.
In another room, the exhaust from a gas generator accumulates inside the house, trapping carbon monoxide in the air.
Right now, all of our levels are 0.
And as the dangerous gas fills the room, we monitor the levels.
As soon as we see these numbers start to change, I'll start the stopwatch. Okay.
A stopwatch in hand, several carbon monoxide detectors mounted on the wall, one plugged into the outlet. Safely outside, the experts watch.
Because it has the potential to have very quickly very devastating effects.
Pediatrician Christina Johns is right. Carbon monoxide poisoning deprives you of oxygen, causes flu-like symptoms, headaches, vomiting, and eventually death. Within minutes, the firefighters' detectors start to alarm. At these levels, they won't enter a building without protection.
Would this be dangerous without our masks right now? For a prolonged period, it would be.
But these store-bought detectors remain silent.
None of the other ones are going off yet now.
They can't believe it.
Hey, meet me on the other side. So I haven't gotten anything.
Not one of them.
In fact, it takes a full 20 minutes for this. Finally, our alarms go off. Our test is finished.
Well, you were watching us from out here. What do you think?
I would have significant concern.
Because of high levels.
They continued to climb, and yet the carbon monoxide detectors didn't go off.
But they did perform according to industry standards, going off after prolonged exposure to carbon monoxide.
But it's not what we anticipated.
They anticipated a quicker warning. Underwriters Laboratories sets the standards to prevent the death of an average healthy adult. But folks, what if you're elderly, a child, pregnant, or just not average? Their own literature states you can be more quickly and severely affected. What about them? Let's ask Underwriters Lab in Chicago.
We found that with a more sensitive standard, you would end up with nuisance alarms, and this means that people will deactivate the alarm.
Then what's it going to take for the manufacturers to market something that maybe those folks could access and buy?
Well, of course, that's something you would have to ask the manufacturers.
Good idea. Seems they're already sold. First Alert tells us they are available for $2,000 to $3,000 each. And that's not good enough.
I think we need to revisit the standards that are set and maybe make some suggestions on an official level.
Carbon monoxide is measured in parts per million. Now, it's complicated to explain how these work. The answer is simple, though rather the simple answer is they alarm after a buildup of gas over a period of time. Our experts want them to go off sooner to help those folks who are more vulnerable to the deadly gas. But until that happens, here's a good compromise. You can get something like this. It has a digital readout. The alarm may not go off, but you can see the levels at all times in your homes. And it plugs in, and it has a battery backup as well. And one final note, thanks to the Montgomery Fire Department and all those who helped with our test. If you need our help, go to WJLA.com and click on 7 on your side or call our toll-free hotline. The number's on your screen at 866-236-3401. And there you have it.
Great information, Ross. Thank you.